Welcome to Billingham TV. I'm here again with our captain and coach Peter Evans. Hi Pete, great win. Sorry I didn't catch you last week. 2 wins on the bounce.
Yep.
How are you feeling now?
Good, much better than January and the sort of start of February. Tough. It's always a tough place to go. They don't lose many games at home. We were a bit not concerned, but we were expecting the storm to hit and the pitch to be really bad. In reality, it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. It wasn't great, but that strong wind was there, but the pitch was okay actually. It was a funny game really, quite niggly. The lads got stuck in, which is what I asked of them. I said it's not going to be one of those games where we're going to throw the ball around and that's what's going to win us a game. It's going to have to be pretty direct and solid in the contact point, and that's what we worked on during the 2 weeks up to the game. And to be fair, we delivered it. We didn't get the bonus point, which is a bit disappointing, but you know, you take a win there any day of the week.
So, are we going to pick any injuries up from that, or are we still back to the full squad?
Winnie's missing this week. He's got to work. Ryan Kirkbride's still away. Conor Foley had to go to hospital to get his arm looked at, but it looks like he's going to be fine to play. So we're missing a few this week. Obviously it's a big game, but the squad that we've got, the squad that I'm going to pick, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So
I'm presuming Josh will be available again, is he, and Scott?
yeah, there's a fair few lads available. It's a very strong second team as well. You know, we've got a squad that I want to pick for a certain style of rugby, and it's going to be no surprise to Harrogate who expect us to play a certain way. But this week we've got no choice.
Yeah.
The pack that we've got, the team that we've got available that I'm going to pick it's going to be quick, it's going to be exciting, so we're going to have to move the ball. They know what's coming, and we just have to execute our game and give it to them. Obviously they're going to come, they're big, they're strong, they'll play a certain style of rugby, they'll be direct. We're going to have to front up and defend well, but when we get a chance we've got to move the ball and just, you know, give it a go.
Yeah.
It's the pressure's off us now, in a sense. You know, I think there's only 4 points between top and fifth. They've got a game in hand, I understand that, but you know, they've got to come here and it's a tough place to come. We've got our mojo back, got it going again. I think the lads are sort of revelling with that. You know, we need to win again. It's not the case of, you know, we've won all them games and we're under pressure to keep winning. Now it's a case of, you know, we have to win to stay in the fight. Effectively it's a cup final. It's a big game. So yeah, we're going to have to knuckle down this week, come up with a plan, and
I'm presuming we're expecting a big crowd because it's a double header. You know, I mean, first and second both home against Harrogate.
Yeah.
I think the seconds are kicking off 15 minutes early, so they can watch the last 15 minutes of the game.
It's worked pretty well.
You know, so is it going to be pressure on us, pressure on them?
Pressure on both teams, I think. More so for us, if we lose, we're probably out the equation. Then we're really relying on other teams to lose then. But Harrogate are under the cosh as well, you know. I think if they haven't played a game in 2 weeks, if they lose this game, they're sort of reaching away again. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah. I'm going to put the pressure on the lads because we want to win, and it's a home game, and we want to go unbeaten for the rest of the season. It's going to be tough, but that's how we're in. If we do that, then we've got every chance of being in the top two. Because other teams play each other, and there's a big chance that teams are going to drop points.
Yeah, I know you say that, I mean, all season when we've spoken, you've always said that you don't train to the other team. Yeah. It just sounded there as if you were saying, I mean, they're going to, this is what's going to happen, we're going to do this for this game.
No, we do it every game.
Yeah.
Obviously last week we knew the conditions wouldn't allow us to play our normal game, so we had to tweak it slightly, but we still played expansive rugby. This week we're at home, we'll play our home style of rugby, which is moving the ball, be heads of rugby, and Harrogate know that.
Yeah.
They know what's coming, they know what to expect. They'll be training to stop us doing that. We've just got to find a way to still do it, but tweak our game.
So I'm just going to ask you a question then, going back, right? We come in after Christmas and we lost them 5 on the bounce.
Yeah.
As a coach, personally, did you question yourself about, you know, and now all of a sudden it's like, wow, it wasn't anything bad that I was doing?
No. Obviously, there's things I could have done better. There's things the lads could have done better. You know, but we're not looking back on that now. We had a bad spell. I'm not going to use injuries as an excuse because you haven't got the squad. But that did have a big impact on it. availability and injuries, but every team goes through those patches. If we had a bad patch, I think we've come out of that now. We've got a good team on Saturday. We're really excited about it. The buzz is back. It's time to give it a go.
It is right what you're saying, because like you say, every team in the top 5 have all lost 4 or 5 games.
Yep.
It's just that ours were all in one go.
Yeah, that's a disappointing thing, and everyone questions us. Where if you said at the start of the season this would be the top 5, everyone would think, oh, that's not a bad season. That it's still an unbelievable season, and I'm still incredibly proud of what we've done. But we've got 6 games to go. I'd be over the moon if we went these 6 games and beaten, but it's going to be an almighty challenge to get past this first one, never mind the next 5 after that.
I mean, as supporters, we're proud of yourself and the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Because our backs have been up to the wall at times this year.
Of course, as the games that we've won in the first half of the season, our backs against the wall. Teams don't expect us to win games. Teams will be back in Harrogate to win on Saturday. You'll see the size of them when they walk out. People will back them all day long. But we've just got to go out, hearts on our sleeve, all the cliches, and just give it a go. Yeah. We're going to move the ball. They know exactly what we're going to do, and they'll be all out to stop us. It's just up to us to execute that. I'm excited about it because it's a massive challenge, and they'll be coming because we've won the last 3 games against them, home and away. So it's going to be backs against the wall at times, but we're going to move the ball, and they're going to be gassing.
Yeah. So the Thirds haven't got a game this weekend, unfortunately. But I'm going to move it on to Sunday. The Colts have got a game, a semi-final away at Durham City.
Yeah, they do.
You know, and you've looked at a couple of the Colts lads playing, you know, in the senior rugby. You know, so it's another exciting move for the club again, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure where we ended up last year in the Colts Cup. We don't enter the under-17s Cup. I don't see that as the Colts Cup. Yeah. Under-18s is the Colts. It's effectively senior rugby. We won that 2 years ago. We'll look to win that again this year. It's a semi-final. They've got a very, very good squad, the Colts this year. They've sort of come together. They've picked up some players, some other clubs that have folded, which is disappointing. But you know, if they come here and they play and they go back to their clubs, so be it. Obviously, we'd love to keep them here. But as long as people keep playing rugby, that's the main aim. You know,
they're having an hard season as well, because a lot of teams are crying off against them. But at the same time, when you look at the Colts League, I think they're still sat second as well.
Yeah, they've still got a chance of winning that league. They've still got a chance of winning the cup, and a host of them have had senior rugby experience, which is the aim in the end. And if we keep a lot of that squad through to senior rugby, that's the main aim of the Colts. Not to win trophies, it's to get the lads playing a certain style of rugby and get them fit into senior rugby. That's the same from, as daft as it sounds, under 5s to under 16s and then under 18s. Get them playing a certain style of rugby, get them embedded in the club, and get as many as we can for senior rugby. That's the whole end of it.
Right, thank you very much, Pete, and all the best for the weekend, bud.